Today is day number 9 and the topic is embrace your superpower. So I came up with this topic because I realized I've been teaching people how to be themselves and embrace parts of themselves, every part of themselves. And recently I became aware of something that I didn't totally embrace yet, and that is my superpower. So I have been helping people for the past 5 years to remove their inner blocks, and when I started I did it a certain way, but because I have evolved, good thing that I have evolved, I've kept growing and changing, the way that I work also evolved, and there is one aspect of myself that I was still reluctant to show people, and I felt this inner nudge inside of me to come out and, hey Daisy, to come out publicly about this. So up until this point, only a few people, hi Said, only a few people know about it. My family, yeah, but I don't think they totally know the extent of my superpower. And now I want to talk about it because I lead by example. So when I tell people to do something, it's because I've done it myself. So I cannot feel authentic telling people you need to embrace who you are and embrace your superpower if I don't totally do it myself. So I'm coming out with my superpower, and that is I read energy. I read people's energy, and I use that information to help people decipher what is blocking them in their energy field, whether it is at the mental level or the emotional level, and I guide them to remove the blocks. And I also help them understand their relationship dynamics. So recently I spoke with someone who have gone through a breakup, and she didn't quite understand why the breakup happened, and she was feeling guilty. Maybe she did something to cause it. So I explained the dynamics to her. I explained why she did what she did, why he did what he did, and that dynamic led to the breakup that she went through. And she told me, I've told this story so many times already that I feel that everybody knows it, but you don't know me, you don't know him, you've never met him, but you were able to describe it accurately. At least I feel that it is accurate, it resonates. So that struck me. This is how I work, but I need to be more upfront about it and come out. And up until this point, I have not publicly spoken about this because I was afraid of being ridiculed or being labeled as crazy. But then I realized all my life I've been labeled crazy. All my life people have either used adjective such as crazy, weird, boring, or they have thought about it and they thought so loud that I could hear it. So me coming up with my true superpower is not going to make a difference. People already think that I'm weird, so it's not going to make people think that I'm weirder. Or maybe it does, but it's okay. So I'm totally owning it now because I realize that me owning it, it's helping me feel more confident because I'm being more myself. And when I'm feeling confident, then I can help people feel more confident about being who they are and stop judging themselves for being who they are. So this is the reason why I'm coming out publicly about my superpower. And what I would like to leave you guys with is we have been so conditioned by society to be a certain way in order to appear normal. But in all of us, there is some weirdness, craziness, specialness, whatever you want to call it. Is what makes you unique. It's what makes you uniquely you. There is only one of you. But we spend our time and energy pretending to be normal when in fact we're not normal. So my invitation to you is to look at what makes you unique, what makes you different, what is your superpower. So take some time to think about that. What is your superpower? And then put a comment down below and tell me what your superpower is, and start owning it, because when you start owning your superpower, you will attract to you people that resonate with who you are, and life will become easier and easier. That has been the realization of this past year. I've spent a lot of time by myself, reflecting, journaling, and meditating about life in general, about my life. And this is my realization, is that, you know, life is too complicated when we pretend to be someone we're not. And life becomes easier when we embrace who we are. So that is my invitation to you. Think about your superpower and own it and use it to spread your message, to fulfill your purpose, whatever it is that you're here to do.